Now, back to the original question of how do you deal with it? Because I'm inferring from the question that this person that asked it gets frustrated that others are not living up to their expectations. Now, this is going to sound bad when I say this initially, is that I actually have relatively, or I shouldn't say I keep relatively low expectations of humans. Meaning, when I meet someone, I don't expect to get a lot out of them. I expect to be let down. I expect people, as I talked about the other day, people are crazy. And I expect that. I expect people to do irrational things. So that's kind of my baseline. And then what's beautiful about it is I'm surprised and happy and pleasantly surprised when people are supportive, when people are reliable, when people are good people, when they make sense, when they're not crazy. And so I think setting the right level of expectations is important to keep yourself from going crazy trying to change people. And the other thing I like about this attitude is I'm not sitting there blaming on other people around me. I'm not blaming whether it's my family, whether it's my team, whether it's my people I work with. I'm not blaming them for being unmotivated or blaming them for not trying hard or blaming them for whatever. I'm just taking responsibility for what's happening for me. I'm taking responsibility. If they're not motivated, I need to try and motivate them if I care about them. If they're dragging me down, whose fault is that? That's not their fault. I'm letting them drag me down. So I'm taking responsibility of my interactions with people to make sure I move it in the right direction. And as a leader, it's my job to get the most out of people. I mean, I always talked about that. You're going to have, your whole team is not going to be studs. You're going to have people on your team that are weak. And it's your job to get what you can out of that person. Take advantage of whatever strengths they might have. Cover for their weaknesses where you can. That's what you're doing as a leader. And you're leading, whether that's leading in business or your team or your group of friends or whatever. You're taking a leadership position and you're getting what you can out of people. And that's how I deal with people that are close to me that are not the same as me. Don't want to hang around with a bunch of people. Well, I don't mind hanging around with people that are like me. SEAL Teams has a lot of people with the similar, they're like, got some similar personalities in there, which is always
Attitudes,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.